Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Issachar Power Hour. I'm here with my boy Joseph, and we're here tonight. Man, we got some good stuff to talk about. Joseph, let me go turn on my other light. I forgot to do that. So just greet the people.
How is everybody? I hope you're having a good week. It's definitely not been a slow one. I think been excited for this week's Issachar because it seems like one thing after another, all week long. It's not even Friday yet. I can't wait to see what happens tomorrow.
Yeah,
but we're off to a quick start, for goodness sake.
No doubt about it. So I just needed to turn on, man. I was kind of running kind of behind, there's just a lot that is going on, not only in the world, but in the tribe of Jordan. I had to make some changes today, but it's good. And I just want to shout out to my girl, Denise. Denise, your word is and was on point. And so I can't talk about it right now because it's a deep word, but she nailed it. She nailed it. And so I just want to give her a shout out. So that promotion that you just saw real quick, I just want to promote that. May 5th and 6th, I'm going to be in Houston, Texas with Dr. Brett Watson and his lovely wife, Prophetess Mary Ann Watson. I'm going to be there with Manuel Johnson. I'm going to be there with Donna Rigney, and I just absolutely love her. And the other lady, Barrera, I think is her last name, how it's pronounced. I've never ministered with her before, but I'm hearing great things about her. So those of you that are in the Houston area, or if you in Texas, or even if you are in Israel, if you could tune in to this service, I want you to tune in because you'll be able to register. You can either be there live or you can tune in via the internet by live stream because a television network, there is CTN, and I believe they reach about 2 to 3 million people. So look, it's going to be off the chain. And also, I'm going to be in Bend, Oregon. And let me see if I can just throw that up here real quick so that everyone can see where I'm going to be. I'm going to be there with, of course, Dennis and Delora O'Brien. We're going to be in Bend. Now, this is sold out. This is a free registration, so it's free, but it's sold out right now. But seats always come up. Now, here's what's cool about this one, everybody. This one is also, live stream. And so all you got to do is just go to thegatheringmovement.com. There's information there to where you can be able to log on so that you can be a part of these great services that God is doing. Because, hey, bro, you have prophesied, and I want to give a shout out to Joseph myself. Joseph has prophesied to me many times, Charlie, God is going to take you back. And it's like boots on the ground to the territory, to the soil that you went with the prophet, and the word was sown in that region. You're going back to, how did you say it, nurture or to fertilize that word?
Harvested is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm thinking you're going back to reap the fruit. And I think you've harvested. Well, I take that back. You've fertilized some, but now I think God's getting ready to take you back to harvest, because what the Lord, actually, it's funny you brought this up, because this is what right before we got on the live stream, I ran a couple of errands myself. I was like, I got to run to the post office. I got to drop a couple things off. And when I was getting out of the post office, I was getting ready to drive out of the UPS place, and the Lord told me the harvest. He said it again, and he said it really loud. And then he showed me, and what I saw was what we're seeing right now with this injustice and in the whistleblowers and all the stuff we're going to talk about, everything we're seeing happen right now.
Right.
Harvest happens, the good and the bad happens all at the same time. It's not one or the other. So I know that people are like, man, we're gonna see some good because we've been seeing some bad, and we got to see, the Lord, actually, the way he described the harvest is, you got the good and you got the bad, and they grow together. And then when it's come to maturity, then the harvest happens. And with the Lord, he is the Lord of the harvest, not the Lord of the good, not the Lord of the bad. He's the Lord of all of it. He's the Lord of the harvest. So I feel like we're now into a place where those words have matured. And this is the thing that kind of caught me off guard, what the Lord told me about prophecy that I never really thought about before. He said, if only my people would understand that it's not about a date. It's about a time of prepped harvest. Yeah. So being this is that a prophetic word could be planted, and you think, well, it's going to happen right at this time. No, it happens when it's ready to be harvested. And a prophetic word, if it's not ready to be harvested, he will wait a season, and he will wait another season,
right? And
he will wait another season whatever it takes for the fullness of the growth to be prepared. And I feel like that's right now. So when you went into Maricopa, you went to New York, you've gone to Florida, you've gone to. I feel like you're getting ready to go back to Michigan at some point. I don't know why. I keep hearing that you're going to be going back to Michigan at some point too.
Yeah, and the door. You are so on man. You are so on point with that, because I was on the phone with I was on the phone with us. So could come to tell you. My wife just texted me, guys, pray for my wife, man. She's really battling this stomach bug, and please pray that I don't get it, because I got to be in Bend, Oregon next week. And but just so she was just texting me, telling me that everything looks good, but Detroit, Michigan is trying to open up, because I was just on the phone with Steve Swanson earlier, and he was trying to get me and Sunil to join him in Ann Arbor in August.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, but they just didn't have the budget. And Delora and Dennis and I, we are working frantically to try to get into Detroit in July. What we need, if anyone that is listening to us right now, and you in Michigan, and you know a church or you know a facility there in the Detroit area that will be able to facilitate what we're doing, please contact Delora O'Brien at thegatheringmovement.com. Get in touch with them so that we can finalize, because we are definitely planning to go to Detroit, and we want to do it in July. So that's very interesting that you said that.
Yeah, it's time for the harvest of those areas to take place. So I do think it's a lot of that. It's, hey, boots on the ground. Initially, you planted, gone back, fertilized some. Now it's time to see the harvest come. And the real key to me that we're on the precipice of harvest is the unrighteousness and the whistleblowing and all the garbage that we're seeing, because that means that is also at its full-grown state. Right. The good and the bad are at their full-grown state. Now it's time to see which one is the wheat and which one is the tares.
So
Now's the
true.
time to see which one is which. So it's exciting times.
So true. So, guys, if you notice, I got off camera a little bit because it's live, and I don't care about trying to be perfect. Man, let's just throw perfection out the door. That's what I learned from Kim, and so I have to continue to walk in that understanding that look. We need to look good, or we need to have a good presentation. But if our focus is on just being so perfect and everything is just lining up perfectly, well, you're not leaving room for God. So that's something that I've learned, and so that's just how I operate. But I just posted the Rumble link because we're going to get serious tonight, and we're not dealing with these idiots anymore. We're not going to deal with this censorship. We're not going to deal with it. So this is what I'm saying to everyone that's on Facebook right now. The link is in the comments. I believe Joseph, I believe you posted the Rumble link too as well, right?
I did. Yep.
Yeah.
So we should be up and ready to go whenever we go.
All right. So everybody on Facebook and YouTube, please switch over to Rumble now. Switch over to Rumble now because this is it's time to Rumble. We love you guys. Share this, okay? Share it. My Facebook people, I hate to say Facebook before, my friends, so forget that I said Facebook because Facebook doesn't even they don't deserve to be mentioned with you. So my peeps here that is on this platform, on the platform of YouTube, okay? We love you. Share this, but let's switch over to Rumble right now because I believe it's time to Rumble. Okay, Joseph, man, if you can just continue to, I want to do this right now. I want to mess something up.
Absolutely. So I think we saw even last week when we went over to Rumble, we saw a lot of good information get out to people, and I'm excited for Rumble. And I found a couple things even at church recently with our own live stream where some of these web user browser folks, they figured out how to mess with us, but I'm figuring out how to mess with them back. So part of it is just being able to know that, hey, we can get people over to watch us on Rumble. Rumble's great.